delicate nervous system is housed within the spine. Your brain is controlling every function within your body, and the controlling signals from the brain run down the spinal cord, within the spine, and then out over the nerves to the entire body. This is an area where a lot of interference can occur. So chiropractic works by looking for areas of abnormal movement and restriction within the spine. When this restriction occurs, it creates effectively a short circuit in the wiring, and that will lead to dysfunction in your body. Ultimately, dysfunction leads to symptoms, and you'll come looking for me.
How are you today? Very good.
Your body is designed to keep itself in a really high state of health. All it needs is no interference and for you to take some care of your body, put in the right fuels, and it will create glowing health. If we get interference though to that controlling nervous system, then things can start to go wrong. And as a result of interference, dysfunction, you'll start to develop your symptoms, whether that be a headache, a back pain, a stomach ache. I don't treat the symptom. What I do is work to remove the interference, restore that clear communication between the brain and the body, and then I get out of the way and I'm relying on your innate or inborn healing powers to actually start to restore and correct the function. Let's make that really clear. I don't cure anything. I remove interference and then I allow the body to heal itself. Our blocking system of adjusting is an alternative to that traditional adjustment where you're laid on your side and manually adjusted. So this is a very gentle way to adjust the lumbar spine or your low back and the pelvis. What we're doing is using the person's own body weight and gravity to very gently realign the spine and pelvis. Alright, are you comfortable there, Jen?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to leave you rest on the blocks now for a couple of minutes. Alright, so I'll be back shortly. I do some adjusting by hand, which is your more traditional manual techniques. These are all still very gentle and painless. I use an adjusting instrument called an impulse adjusting instrument. The impulse is an electric adjusting device that gives a very, very specific measured adjustment to the spine, and it's a really fantastic new development in chiropractic, so we try to keep up to date with all the latest technology. We run a lot of tests. These tests are functional tests. Because we're interested in the nerve system operation, we want to test how well that's functioning. So I routinely run for my new clients orthopedic and neurological testing. We also run a series of computerized spinal scans. So this is another way that we can measure some very delicate functions of the body. Thirdly, then, we use X-ray analysis as a way of assessing the state of a person's spine. And with that X-ray, we're looking for checking the alignment, we're looking for any signs of degeneration that may have developed. In this day and age, we're all living in the same environment, and that environment is very stressful. So it's full of physical stresses, chemical stresses, and emotional stresses. These act on our body 24 hours a day, and as a result, we are suffering, and interference is developing within our spine and nerve system. For that reason, we can all benefit from chiropractic care, which is designed to remove that interference. If you think of your health in terms of elite sport, our elite sportsmen don't get to the top by themselves. They always have a great team and a coach there to help them, be their best. Well, in healthcare and chiropractic, it's the same. You're in charge of many aspects of your health, and your life choices are going to impact greatly on how well you can be. But if chiropractic isn't part of your program, you're not going to be able to reach the top. So having a chiropractic coach as part of your team is a great way to go. I did my study back starting in 1985, and I went through the Phillip Institute of Technology. So I have a Bachelor of Applied Science majoring in chiropractic. Now that was a 5-year degree and covers the full sciences as well as chiropractic specific subjects. So I pretty much have a science degree with a chiropractic major on it. These days that's actually the way that it's done. It's split into 2 separate degrees. So you'll do a Bachelor of Science majoring in anatomy, which is a 3-year degree, and then you'll follow on with the Masters of Chiropractic. We're passionate about caring for people's health, and there's no better time to start looking after your health than when you're a child. The ultimate goal would to have a 100% function for your entire life. If you've ever been present at a birth, that's a traumatic event for everyone in the room, and certainly for that newborn. It's possible during the birth process for the baby to develop misalignments and restrictions in their spine. So that would mean that there's interference to their life energy right from day one. So does that make sense to leave it there? Absolutely not. So for that reason, we want to check children and check babies, make sure that their systems are working as well as possible so that they can have their best chance at life.
Good work, mate.
Chiropractic's a very gentle technique. So generally speaking, there's no pain at all associated with adjustments. Chiropractic's an extremely safe procedure. Many tests have been done to show that the risks associated with chiropractic are low. In fact, we would want to be one of the safest, most conservative techniques available. So you can use chiropractic like aspirin and treat symptoms with it. So in that instance, your course of care may only last until shortly after those symptoms have been alleviated. If your interest is to correct underlying problems, then care may continue beyond when your symptoms have gone. And if your goal is to be as healthy as you can be, for as long as you can be, then you would be looking to choose lifetime wellness care. So in that case, yeah, there'd be no stopping care, or you would do that throughout your life. Think of it like your diet. If you want to stay well, you know that you need to eat healthy foods throughout your life. You don't do that just when you're sick. Same thing with chiropractic. If you want to stay healthy throughout your life, then having regular chiropractic adjustments is a great way to keep your nervous system functioning at its highest level. Chiropractic is covered by the private health insurance system. So if you carry your extras cover, then chiropractic should be a part of that, and you'll find that you'll probably get up to about 80% of the fee returned. What I'd suggest is you just give your insurer a call and make sure that you are covered. I'm Bernie Love, and I'm a chiropractor. My family is really important to me, and for that reason we all receive regular chiropractic care. I know your family is important to you. They deserve the benefits of chiropractic care. Love Chiropractic can help improve their health.